time to do our morning show.
On your how this will go.
Come and watch two guys grow old. These are the days.
If we get a YouTube feed,
We'll just stream on D-Live then. Mr. We could
We could
use a man like Donald Trump
again.
again. I live in a redneck state.
everybody here's irate.
Man, this intro sure sounds great.
These are
the
days.
Yeah, Boomer Bunker, baby. Monday morning, it's been a week. December 6th, our government creates storms. I am Boomer Bob, and they want you dead, John Jamingo.
Hey, everybody. I'd like to play a game with you first thing this morning, Bob.
Oh, boy, Tiddlywinks. I like Tiddlywinks.
It's called Who Dis? Tell
Who
me
dis?
who dis? You know who that is? 'Cause I'll take that as a no.
Heather?
It is. It is Heather.
Hey,
Locklear.
I can read. Yeah.
Oh, it's
John Phonics worked for me.
oh, I can see the thing at the top. I'm the big dummy. So
I don't know. Heather who?
That's Heather Locklear.
Someone got a little COVID weight, didn't they?
Yeah, I was like, I mean, take a look at that. And this was back in the day.
She is the Omicron variant.
John, you fingered nitwit.
Hey, you know, if you took the letters from Delta and the letters from Omicron and juxtaposed them, it spells media control.
I did see that. That's what Heather used to look like back in the day.
Didn't she used to bang like Tommy Lee and shit? Or weren't they married?
What? Were they married? I think they were
I
married.
don't know. I go ahead and
She
talk about
was
it. I'll give it
first.
a goog.
I have to give it the goog.
I'm going to give it some goog. I used to give her some goog a long time ago.
There's been some goog spilled to her, I'm sure.
I mean,
Many a man has spilled goog to her. On remember Melrose Place? Were you a Melrose Place guy?
no, I was that. No.
You were not.
No, I didn't watch a lot of TV in the 90s.
No? Oh, that's right. You were.
I was in my 20s, man.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it was 90210.
Yeah, she was married to
She
Tommy
was.
Lee from 86 to 93. So from the Theater of Pain tour to We're No Longer Relevant.
I'll tell you what, we've got a Content Kings is another show that broadcasts Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's with two of our rubbernecker friends, Dave and Devin. And Devin got a strike and they can't broadcast for a week.
Oh,
So
that's why they're not live.
Yeah. They
Oh, I
can't
thought it was because he's at his mom's house.
No. So they can't broadcast live. So we have our first person that comes that watches their show. They're coming over to this show, and what do they come over with? A fat joke.
Oh, they're getting we're getting their throwaways. Nice.
Yes.
And when nothing else is on, right? Watch the infomercial.
Jody says the pie variant is going to be a problem for Jamingo. I get it. I like pie.
You know, I was gonna what did I do with it? I'll have to dig it up. I was gonna hold on to this for well, I kind of think it's more, rubbernecker stuff. But
Okay.
I wrote you a theme song.
Okay. No pantry.
You know this one, don't you?
Let your raider do.
Snack for Forgot to mention sweet ice cream.
So yeah, that's that.
So here's the funny thing about that. I
Clip.
I have the video for that. All right. And it's a guy and he does song parodies. And I like that so much that guess what I was going to do?
Masturbate to it.
I was going to go and take and dub that, or I was going to use the karaoke version and sing that for Rubberneckers, me singing it. So, damn it, Bob. Damn you, Bob.
Still, just like yeah. The three people watching this are going to tell on you.
Right. Well, I can still do it. It's still be fun. Hey, look, Bob. Jody's friends here.
Who's that? Jody has friends. I am so proud. 2021 has been a good year for him.
Jody has friends.
I mean, real friends in life, not just online friends.
I'm just saying. Jody's online friend is here. So, anyhow.
His one friend is here.
Apparently, the Alabama.
Hold on, whoa. How'd your Eagles do?
Oh, my Eagles won. My Eagles won without your Alabama quarterback. Your Alabama quarterback was hurt.
Yeah. His feelings was hurt because he got replaced.
No, he has a high ankle sprain.
Oh, I got an ankle sprain. I can't play.
Well, it's not my fault he has a high ankle sprain.
I can't play. I know.
I mean,
you guys put some actual distance between you and the other team too on the board. So
it's the Jets. Don't get me wrong. The guy did great.
Hey, I saw the Jets win a week or two ago, and it wasn't against an easy team. So
yeah, I guess. But so anyhow, your Roll Tide. They were supposed to get beat this week by Georgia.
I seen all the votes on Twitter. Everybody was like, "Oh, who do you think's going to win the championship? Georgia or Alabama?" And everybody, it was like 83% Georgia. I'm like, you fucking fools.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? Who's always with the Tide? Your buddy.
Oh, yay! Rubber helmet.
The final score in the SEC championship game will be Alabama 105, Georgia 3. Roll Tide.
I was going to say -3, but hey, okay.
He gets it right every time. And then there's another Alabama, little Alabama trivia for you, if you don't mind. This is a guy I love this guy's style. Nope, wrong one. Oh, got to roll it back. Hang on.
This is where Bob and John watch TikTok videos.
This is where Bob and John watch TikTok videos.
Who cares? We're two fucking boomers enjoying a Monday morning.
Yeah, it's Monday morning.
I'm not even wearing pants right now.
Here you go, Bob. How's that? Like that?
Us or football? Football.
Football. Listen, Did you know that the University of Alabama produced the MVPs for Super Bowls 1, 2, and 3? Now you do. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Look at you guys.
Produce MVPs for every fucking Super Bowl. What are you talking about, Mr. Fact Guy?
What do you want from me?
What do I want from you?
I'm just saying.
What do you
I'm trying to bring entertaining content to the show. Do we want to get into Chris Cuomo being fired from CNN?
What I think of your comments here. Okay.
It's a doggy eating a sprinkler. Chris Cuomo, I haven't seen two brothers go down like that since the Boston Bombers.
Oh, or that one video that popped up in that email that time. And
then, they said that what Cuomo should do is just go to a Zoom meeting and masturbate, and CNN will bring him back.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Here you go. Don't at me, John. I don't like you. I'm only here to keep tabs on my dad. Good lucky you, Jody. Look what
he's under the desk.
Jody picked up a herpy. I love you, Jody. I'll tell you what, Jody. Does he even? I don't know that we're talking about Brandon / Karen. which he used to podcast under the. What was his show? I think it's Promise Collective.
What is it with you and wanting to talk about other podcasts on our shows?
It amazes me. Listen, I talk about what interests me. That's all. That's all.
And you've already talked about tapioca today, so we're moving.
I have not talked about tapioca today.
So, Bob Dole died.
He did?
Yes, he died.
Finally, the Lord's like, ugh.
Well, they announced he died yesterday. Do you know what he died of? And today would have been his 46th wedding anniversary.
He died of old age and polio, I think. Didn't he have
polio?
Polio?
Of being 98. That's what he died of. He was 98.
Okay. Who was the last?
He used to hold like a pencil in his hand because his hand had like a palsy thing going on with it.
Yeah, he had like something was wrong with his hand.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to always hold a pencil, so it looked like he would hold it like this.
Yeah.
So people didn't know that he was like
had something gimpy with his hand.
Right. The last time I saw Bob Dole was at the funeral for John McCain, and they wheeled him up to the casket, and then they grabbed him and then pulled him up so he could stand up, and he saluted the casket, and then he fell down into a heap into his wheelchair with his suit all crumpled up, and they wheeled him out of there.
And then they said, "You're next."
Yeah, you're next. Anyway, yeah. So Bob and John are back. Oh, Bob and John are back together again in the big podcast Heaven in the Sky.
Aha.
Mm-hmm. And just like those two, John will die first, and Bob will come up to my casket and salute. Now I'm getting cremated. There's not going to be no casket. I don't have 6 friends that are strong enough to lift me. Hey, we got jokes all day here, folks. Jokes all day.
Do you believe that the moon landing was real?
I do believe the moon landing was real. I do.
Well, then why won't Neil Armstrong swear on it?
Bart Sibrel, ABC Digital. Wanted to give you the opportunity to swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon. Will you put your left hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Gentlemen. Mr. Sibrel.
Yes. If you really walked on the moon, why would you not do that? So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument and put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Sibrel, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
Really? Well, no, it's a real Bible. You have the opportunity to have $5,000.
The meeting is not open.
Well, you have $5,000 cash. You can give it to charity if you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon.
Please
I have the tape.
It'd be fine.
Why don't you swear to? Why not? Why won't you do it? So why don't you put your hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Mr. Sibrel has made a fool of himself in front of the world. Mr. Sibrel, you do not deserve answers.
Here's the thing. If Buzz Aldrin was there and still alive, he'd have punched him right in his snoot. He'd have gave him a snoot full of fist.
Yeah. So then he would have got sued for all of his moon rocks. His fake fucking moon rocks that he has.
So you're a science denier, huh, Bob? You're saying that
where's the science? Oh yeah, NASA erased all the tapes. Get the fuck out of here.
So we didn't land on the moon? Do you know that China has a moon rover up there now on the moon?
Actually, about 3 years ago, they announced that they were landing one on the dark side of the moon, and they were going to use a satellite around the moon to help get the information, beam it from the dark side to the, to get it around the moon, to get it back to home base, the data.
Okay.
Because it's on the dark side of the moon. It can't, there's no line of sight.
Right. Because the moon doesn't rotate around. It's always the same. It's always the same. From what I understand.
Our flag fell down. That's why you can't, look at the flag from the, you can't look at a flag with the, telescope. Yeah, sure.
Right. So, well, I don't know if we have a telescope. I don't know. What do you want? Do you think that if we found out we faked the moon landing, what does that mean? Well, it means we wasted billions of dollars. But it also means that we fooled everybody.
Well,
right. I guess we're not allowed to talk about shit we hear on other podcasts. Is that was that our new rule now? Is that the big thing? Because I would like to say something about something I heard on another podcast.
Right after this. I agree with this song.
You know, I cleaned my refrigerator out yesterday and I went into the produce drawer and there was a bag that used to have 3 cucumbers in it that was liquefied. That's how long they were in there.
Red peel like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, never mind. I'm done with that thing now. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No,
here we go.
You're all about, you know.
I got a pressing question. It happens every time this year. And is Die Hard a Christmas movie, in your opinion, Bob? Go ahead.
It is a movie that is set at Christmas time. I don't necessarily know. I think if you want porn to be a Christmas film, it's whatever you want it to be. It's like if I think it was Mitch Hedberg who said, you know, fuck you, realtor lady. This bedroom has an oven in it. It's whatever you want it to be.
So I'm in the camp that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's an action movie. And I say if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then this is a Christmas song. Take it to the bridge. I hope you all appreciate what I had to go through just to make that video fit into this show.
Did you catch the HBO Max wonderful new show that got the lowest ratings ever?
Which one is that? What's the title of that one? I'll tell you.
The one with Seth Rogen and Sarah Silverman.
No, I did not. I did not catch that. Like everybody else in the world.
Here's a sample of it. Hopefully this doesn't get us, booted because it's probably copyrighted.
Gives a fuck.
I know.
It'll be a podcast.
It's perfect. Oh, I love Christmas.
You'd have to hate America not to.
Well, I guess it's time. Let's light this puppy. Tyler?
Who's Tyler?
Seth, it's Saturday. Tyler's my Shabbos goy.
Wow. It's beautiful. Can we have Tyler preheat the oven before he leaves?
Already done.
Wow. That's some goy.
You're the best, Tyler. Thank you so much. Have a great lacrosse practice.
Oh, he's gay. I get it.
Now what?
I don't know. You want to sit on the couch and watch the fire roar?
No, I would rather watch an R-rated animated Christmas comedy with a touch of a feminist agenda.
I have just the thing. When I was a kid, I had big dreams. I didn't know that as a girl, they didn't always come true. Ugh. I figured if I worked hard enough, no one could deny me anything. So I did. I worked my ass off.
So you get the idea.
Oh, right? It's a woke Christmas.
Now, what I did is I've found like a 7-minute clip of all the disgusting clips. So I narrowed that down to under a minute. All right. If it's okay with you to give you guys an idea of what this show is like and see if it's something you'll actually watch. Apparently Seth plays Mr. Claus there, and I guess she plays that girl that you just saw. Well, not the genderized.
American kids believe in you than they do in vaccines or the Holocaust.
That's great.
All this training does make me a monster in the sack. I had a 3-way with Prancer and his girlfriend last night, and no one was complaining.
Oh my God, your life is amazing. Hot deets.
Well, we did a reindeer style, doggy style, koala style. The girlfriend is Australian. And it's a good thing Prancer's not Santa because his dick was as thick as a chimney.
Oh yeah, give me some more of that vicarious shit.
Candy Cane Lane is the best place for anonymous sexual encounters.
Can your heart even handle a gangbang at your age? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't want to know.
I won't apologize for being a vibrant sexual being.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Apologize for their secret desires.
I have to shave every week. I'm talking about my genitals, dum-dum. It's a gay thing. Yes, I am gay.
And it's a valid and wonderful lifestyle. If I wasn't straight, I'd be gay. It's number 2 on my list.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I know. I know. I will give you a minute so you can add that to your DVR.
Hang on. This has inspired me to break out in song.
Go.
I'm dreaming of a woke Christmas, the one where I just bitch and moan. Every guy's a fairy, every girl's less hairy, and I wish I knew how to end this song. How was that, Bob?
When you look at the name of that show, Santa Inc., it almost looks like it says satanic.
It's probably what it's supposed to mean. That's probably what it's supposed to mean. Santa Inc., satanic. That's exactly what that's supposed to mean.
Well, you want to see some other people who are in the Christmas spirit? This is at a mall over the weekend. Around Santa, where you meet Santa. Bring your kid to see Santa.
Hey.
I wouldn't say that's a white Christmas.
No, no.
Like the ones where the treetops
and people get curb stomped.
Jesus.
While white people get out their cell phones.
You think they're doing this so they can distract from their homies just shoplifting a bunch of stuff in stores?
Nah, they don't need all that. They just run in and grab what they want and haul ass. Then they do donuts in like the intersection. I don't know if you caught that one.
Apparently the people that are watching didn't like my improv song. Fuck
well,
you
all. Yeah, they can cash out.
At least my baby mama didn't run off with my kid. Hey now. Ow.
How about while we're on the topic of Christmas,
where's daddy? Here's your new daddy.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is Remy Reindeer.
This year, I decided to ditch Elf on the Shelf, so I want you to meet Remy the Respectful Reindeer. Remy isn't tied to Santa Claus or Christmas, and they decided to start us off with a story to give us a hint as to why they're in our class this year. Remy loves the book They, She, He, Easy as ABC because it's a fun, easy way to introduce littles to pronouns.
The look
After
on your
the story,
face.
Remy played a trick on us and tried to have us guess the pronouns that they prefer. But Remy quickly corrected us and helped us learn not to make assumptions about people just based off of what they look like, because our pronouns are all about what we feel inside.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we feel about inside. Today I feel like a cucumber. Call me veg. Motherfucker. You know what? It's like Christmas isn't ruined enough. Now they're going to start with this shit. They just everywhere. They just want to beat you overhead with this thee, they, them, Zer, zay, E-I-E-I-O shit.
17 more seconds, John. Can you take it?
A fucking break. I don't know. Let's try.
Remy had us practice asking, Remy, what are your pronouns? Together, we learned that our new friend Remy prefers they, them pronouns. My littles were so excited that Remy was feeling safe and welcome in our class team.
I got an idea. Why don't you explain to those kids that that's just a stuffed animal and doesn't have pronouns, you fucking retard?
Yeah, you know what? I saw a bunch of Remy's on TikTok this weekend. It was all about deer hunting. And it started out, I'm going to play a game of whack fuck. Whack. And you see the fucking deer run away with an arrow in it. That's how much we care about deer.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about deer is they're tasty. Fuck those deer and fuck this bullshit with the they, their, them, and this, that, and the other thing. For fuck's sake.
Apparently, bomb squad or whatever cops were called out to this Home Depot. If you'd like to see that news story, I'll bring it up real quick.
Sure, Bob. I'm here for you.
KY3 News starts with
KY.
breaking
Some scary moments for customers at a Kansas Home Depot. Police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and police, he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing it.
Exactly what happened. Okay, I stayed up a little bit late last night. I had a couple cold ones and went to bed on an empty stomach. We had to be up early, obviously at 6 out here with the crew, and we stopped for lunch. We went to Taco Bell. I had 3 bean burritos. I mean, like I do, that's not abnormal, I suppose. I washed it down with the code red, and then we had to stop here at Home Depot for some supplies. We're heading down to Ponca City. We got to put in that new drywall there at the Elks Lodge, and I was like, fellas, they were at the register, and I was like, give me 1 second. Everybody knows when you feel it coming on, it's nothing really much you can do. I went into that bathroom. There was other people in the bathroom. I said, hey, fellas, listen, I'm about to blow this place up. And apparently somebody came and told the manager or something, and now I'm being detained here by the police, and the news is interviewing me, which doesn't really make sense to me. If I was in their position, I would appreciate the warning. Literally, every Christmas and Thanksgiving, my cousin Jeb, about 2.5 hours after turkey.
Anyway, he goes on and on and on. You want more? Or?
It's amazing that the guy walks in, and this is how life is now. Everybody takes everything literal. In other words, he goes, you better get out of here. I'm about ready to blow this place up.
I thought the same thing that Jody did when they said that it was Kansas.
Yeah. Now we can't say that because we're not allowed to talk about Doug. Who's Doug?
Don't worry about it. We don't have to go into a 10-minute fucking goddamn wiki page about the guy.
Who Jody? Who Doug?
Jody is somebody who, when Content Kings isn't live, he comes over here.
Right. He never comes over here. He hates this show.
Boring.
He hates this show. He says that. He said, and who he is nobody knows, because we're not allowed to mention the Circle Jerk Podcast Network that we're all part of, because that would be, for some reason, add context to our conversation.
You realize the last 5 episodes of 2 shows that I've done with you, we have spent, I don't know, half an hour talking about other podcasts.
Because I was on another podcast talking about the show, and of course I want to take and talk about it on the show that I'm on. I think you're just jealous because you're not on any other podcast. That's what I think it is.
I don't want to be on it.
And you know what this is like right now? It's like when your wife comes home and talks about her work, and she says, and you know what Joe did? Joe did this, and then Mary had to say that. And you don't know Joe, and you don't know Mary, and all you got to sit there is nod your head because you're stuck. You're stuck in there, and they're talking about the people in work. You have no idea who they are. You don't even care.
I will straight up let my wife know when I don't give a shit about somebody at work.
I'm sure you do.
I do.
I'm sure
honey,
you straight
she's
up
watching right now. Do I let you know, sweetheart, when you're talking about somebody that I don't give a shit about? Not to be rude, but I really don't give it any. I don't care about that guy whatsoever.
Hey, do you want to be on this guy's podcast? He puts one out every once in a whenever.
If I thought I was interesting enough, yeah. I mean, maybe when I die, it'll come out. Be like a episode from the grave.
I think we just do what we do here, and we talk about what we want to talk about, right? Don't we?
Sure.
Don't we just talk about what we want to talk about? I don't understand. You hear one kid say something, and
like this guy,
Juicy Smollett.
Yep, Juicy Smollett had his trial's been going on the same week as Ghislaine, however the fuck you say her name.
Hold on. I'm not being honest. I'm always honest. Honest John. Honest Jamingo. I'm sorry.
You're honest, but it says Bob is being honest. That he's said, look, see, that's what the wife says. Bob is pretty forward. Okay. And sometimes I'm backwards, depending on how drunk I am. So, prosecution witnesses said that Smollett.
I'm sorry. Bob doesn't have to reach out. He's already started to finish the greatest YouTube show and everyone ever made. Metal and Morgan is. Sorry, go ahead.
Actually, he is wrong. We never finished it. I spent 3.5 hours last night talking to that guy on the phone. And as a joke, there was a point where we were both just laughing our balls off. And at one point, I was like, "Hey, you know what? We're pretty funny. We should start a podcast." He was like, "Oh, shut up." So anyway,
so what's going on with Juicy?
Are you done?
I don't know yet, Bob.
So apparently one of the brothers that he like paid to do this, Abimbola Asundario or Arsundero, I can't say their name, Asundero,
right?
Claims that like Juicy's into him, if you know what I mean.
Ooh,
so
okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of going on, and they want Juicy to take the witness stand this week. There's basically 4 things going on here, and I'll just brief them. Brothers testify that Smollett orchestrated attack for publicity. Number 2, the detectives detail exhaustive investigation that led to Smollett becoming suspect. Now, nobody else needed a big, long investigation into this. It was like something like negative 20 degrees out in the middle of winter in Chicago, and it was like 2:00 in the morning. And there are 0 Trump fans in Chicago.
Well, you think that this jackass would, hire a couple white guys at least. He gets the blackest black guys from Africa to go get a red hat and stage this in front of a camera, and they even did a run through. I have the one brother. I have a audio clip from him.
And don't forget Oh yeah. No, that's right. And don't forget the biggest evidence of all is he still went home and ate his Subway sandwich that he bought after being attacked.
Well, they talked about this, and they said at first Juicy wanted them to pour gas on him, and the guys are like, you know what? We'll put a noose around your neck, and we'll beat you up and scratch you a little bit, but we ain't throwing gas on you.
Well, they threw bleach on him.
Yeah, they decided to throw bleach and stuff. Yeah, there was negotiation.
So then number 3 is defense accuses the brothers of looking for a payout. So they're just trying to get paid.
For what?
You want me to go into it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't understand how they're supposed to get paid. They got paid already, and the dumbass Juicy wrote a check to these two where it can be easily traced back to them.
During their cross-examination, defense attorney Shay Allen accused Abimbola of asking for a $2 million payout from the actor to not testify against him at trial, which he denied. Allen also suggested that Abimbola and Smollett were more than friends. When did you and Jussie start dating? He asked, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, because he wanted to say, was he saying that the guy's gay? Or is he saying that the guy came on the
We know Jussie's gay.
Oh, we know Juicy's gay, yeah. Juicy's very gay.
So, and then number 4 thing you need to know about this current ongoing trial is the observer says that Smollett must testify next week.
Must testify.
Yeah.
Why must he testify? I mean, I thought you had the right to remain silent.
I'm going to run to the end here and read the quote. In the end, he's the only one who can tell the story. He can tell the story that the defense is trying to tell. It will come down to who they believe. Who do they believe? Do they believe Jussie or do they believe the brothers?
I got to go back to why would you? If I was Juicy, there would be no way I would go on that witness stand. There's no way I would go because as soon as you go up there, you get to be cross-examined, and he'll fold. He'll bend over and grab his ankles.
Well, he's going to do that anyway, probably. So, every time this case comes up, I think about how Kamala Harris and all these idiots were all, believe all Juicies,
Well, the other thing is that apparently the lawyer that he has, she tried to make a motion and the judge denied her motion and she started crying. And then I think she's trying to go that the judge is racist because the judge would not. I hope and pray. I don't know this, but as I'm sitting here thinking about this, I hope and pray the judge is black Because if the judge isn't black, if they put a white judge in here, I mean, that is just ridiculous.
Jody says, I don't believe anyone not homeless is roaming Chicago streets at 2 a.m. in the snow. Yeah. It was like negative 22 degrees or some shit. It was ridiculously cold outside. The kind of cold that like kills you in like 20 minutes.
Again, and you know, the gays don't like the cold. The gays don't like the cold. They're not going to be out there at 2 a.m. looking for a subway. Couldn't he get an Uber? Isn't there Uber Eats where they Uber? He could have had a sandwich Ubered over to him, right? This is all bullshit, Bob.
I don't know if Uber even works in negative 20 degrees.
I believe in the moon landing more than I believe in this Juicy Smollett story, to be quite honest with you.
So, I mean, I don't know why there's even a trial because he's obviously guilty. I mean, it's open and shut. So I don't know what this trial is about.
Now, hang on.
Maybe money.
Wait a minute, Bob. Everybody deserves due process. We gave due process to Kyle Rittenhouse, right?
No.
We did. He had a joy.
The media didn't. The media didn't.
Well, let's try to be better than that media, and let's give him his day in court. He's going to be, he's got a jury.
Who's more guilty, OJ or Juicy?
That's a good. Wow, you stunned me with that.
I mean, open and shut.
Bob, you left me speechless because everybody knows that OJ killed those two people.
Yeah, but the glove didn't fit, so you must have quit.
I understand that. That was a give back.
And here's the thing. When a glove gets wet, it shrinks.
This is my question about this whole trial is why? Why are we having a trial over this? Why don't we take, and normally this is done, there's a deal made, he pays a fine, he does community service, he has to do some PSAs, about this, and it's over with. Why are they just sitting there and rubbing his nose in this big pile of shit? For what reason? And I have no idea. He's afraid. Is this to take and make other celebrities not try to do something so stupid?
It's to distract from the Ghislaine Maxwell trial that's going on now.
Okay, I'll buy that, but it's not even a trial that anybody cares about. Nobody cares about Juicy Smollett.
Yeah, I see zero protesters or supporters out front.
No,
with a sign saying "Free Juicy."
Yeah, Juicy couldn't even get an info commercial right now. Yeah. He couldn't even be selling an air fryer on the shopping network. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, and the other thing is that the press is, if this was Donald Trump or there was a bunch of Republicans on this, about this trial with these underage girls and shit, the press would be on it like white on rice, like stink on shit, like Juicy on a hot dog.
Like a mom in a Louis Vuitton. Yeah.
That's it. So,
according to the media, absolutely nothing happened in the Maxwell trial this last week. I am left to only assume that they talked about what a mean, hateful person Trump is and how his supporters should be sent straight to hell, to a hell that they don't believe in. All I've seen in the news on that trial is statements about the accusers who testified, and that Maxwell's job descriptions while she worked for him, were to hire like the pool boy and the butler and other staff. There was also like a rule when you hired somebody, they had to sign like this, like agreement that said, you don't look anyone in the eye, you don't look Jeffrey in the eye, you don't talk to anyone unless asked a question, and you damn sure don't talk about what goes on in that, within the confines of.
Yeah, you keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
So apparently what they were doing was they were taping these globalists. You got your Bill Gates and your Bill Clintons, that would go to these places on the regular.
All right.
And they would record them having intercourse or sex or whatever with underage girls. And then they would say, listen, we have this on you and you better do what we tell you to do. Prince Albert Prince Albert was part of this.
I
He
do not
loved
have
all
a
of them.
piercing down there.
No, not that Prince Albert. Not the one in the can.
Oh.
The real one.
Oh.
The one over in England. You think the Queen's dead? I think the Queen's dead. They just don't want to tell anybody yet. I'm not sure why. I'm sorry.
Lizards don't die, do they? She's just underneath a hot rock.
Well, they said that apparently that there's a rumor that she's been dead, and they don't want to tell anybody that she's dead. I don't know why. You just put Prince Charles in there. What's the big deal? But back to Ghislaine. And that's another trial that I'm not 100% sure why this is taking place. I don't know why they didn't Jeffrey Epstein her. Why is, how come she's allowed to live? How come this is going on? What are we going to learn here from this? That she did all this shit, fine, okay. But then does that open it up where we can go after the people that went to Pervert Island, Pedophile Island, and go after them? Can we go after Bill Gates? Can we go after Bill Clinton? Can we go after Prince Albert?
Of Prince Albert not. They're all protected. They're all Teflon.
So then what are we doing here?
All of these assholes have they have other, we'll just say, skeletons in their closet.
Could it be that this trial is just to let everybody know that if you were at Pedophile Island, that we have information on you, that we can bring it to you at any time, and if you step out of line, if you don't go along with the Great Reset, everybody put your tinfoil hats on. John's going deep. That if they don't do what they're told, that they'll be the next one up on the chopping block. I mean, look what they did to Chris Cuomo.
I mean, wouldn't you know that?
Cuomo.
You don't think they got the message whenever Epstein didn't kill himself?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Epstein would be enough, but then they found her. I guess they got to do something with her. If they did nothing, it would really, really look bad. So maybe they're going to bring this out and dance her around, give her a sentence, and then she'll just go off into wherever.
I'm sure she's given some kind of audio, video, documents, whatever, to somebody she trusts. And, in the unlikely event that I die, then release this information, release the Kraken kind of thing,
Yeah.
So that's kind of why she's alive still.
I guess. I mean, look what the FBI did going after Biden's daughter's diary that they thought that the guy from Project Veritas, James O'Keefe, had. Yeah. They thought that, they had that diary. And there was another one where somebody was supposed to have some kind of that the FBI is probably still looking for information on. I don't know. So but anyhow, it's funny that we have the alphabet justice community just doing the bidding for all these, and they have everybody's information thanks to the after 9/11, everybody being able to have their information spied on. They have all the information they need.
I just wish they would let reporters that I kind of trust in there, let somebody from Daily Wire or something like that,
Yeah. Well, I think they release, because I see a lot of YouTube video about people reading the transcripts.
Yeah.
So I guess they release the transcripts every day. I don't know that. I'll be honest with you. I don't even care about this. I mean, I don't.
Okay.
And
well, then we'll move on.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's a big story, but I mean, the rich and powerful have been doing shit like this since there have been rich and powerful people. And do you think you're going to stop it? I mean, now more than ever, they control everything. And I could even say that by the Omicron virus that they're trying to push out, and they're trying to make everybody afraid of it. And it's basically just a cold. And people are just like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think I'm worried about this variant.
Well, that's because most people don't really want the truth. They just want constant reassurance that what they believe in is the truth. So,
well, again, I go back to the mainstream media that just sit there constantly telling you what to be afraid of. Be afraid. Be afraid. Oh my God, don't go outside. Be afraid. Let us run everything. Get your jab. Get your second one. Get your third one. Get jabbed 4 times a year. Get that vaccine in you. It does nothing. There is a cruise that's coming into New Orleans, and everybody had to be double vaxxed. They had to be completely vaccinated to go out on this cruise. And right now they have over 300 people with COVID on the cruise.
Wow.
Right? This vaccine's
there
great.
there must have been one unvaccinated person with a fake card.
I've been found out. I'm one of the globalists. That's what it is. I don't want to talk about the Ghislaine thing because I'm one of them. You know who's really, really upset about this? He's going to the mattresses is our buddy Alex Jones.
Careful.
That's fine. I don't think this one will get us in trouble.
And Trump sits there. I don't know if Trump was on the Lolita Express, probably wasn't. His MO isn't a pedophile thing, but I'll tell you this, Trump doesn't come out against this now. Trump is aiding and abetting the mass murder of children. And he better say he was misled and come out against these people right now. Or declare war on Donald Trump. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're poor. I don't care where you came from or who your mommy or daddy was. You don't stand up against this. You're my enemy. You understand that?
Yeah.
Because this is the tip of the iceberg.
There you go.
The icebergs are melting, silly.
But see, I'm not sure if that was, I don't know if he was talking about Pedophile Island or he was talking about coming out against giving the children the vaccine. I think it was more about giving the children the vaccine.
Probably all the above.
Mandating them.
Well, that's the one thing that kind of is, to me, is a little cringy when he calls into, like Fox News or whatever. And it's like, oh, it's a wonderful, great, super, the best vaccine ever made, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, is it?
Well, if I do it and it's good, I take all the praise.
No,
and then if I do it and it's bad, I definitely blame somebody else.
Yeah, no.
Alex Jones for president.
No.
Could you imagine that?
President of his own fan club? Yes.
Here's the thing about Alex Jones. Why is he canceled? I mean, he's no different than any of these other people that are out there running around. He's no different than Al Sharpton. He's no different than Jesse Jackson. He's no different. I mean, the thing about Alex Jones is he's just a character and he believes his stuff. And as time goes on, the more I heard this on Joe Rogan. I know, another podcast. I heard this on Joe Rogan where he told Joe Rogan about Jeffrey Epstein a decade ago. He said this was going on.
Yes, and it was.
And it was. Yeah, of course it was.
It was. He was actually in court, and he got a sweetheart deal back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got nothing. Yeah, he got a slap on the hand.
Right. Boy. Stop doing that. Stop raping little girls.
Yeah. Okay, listen, Jeffrey, I know you got a lot of money and a lot of influence and you're giving money to people. We get that. We love that about you. But this whole kid diddling thing, can we stop with the kid diddling? I mean, at least let them be 18. 18, let's go. Game on. That's fine.
Still wrong, John, to pimp little girls, to pimp young women like that. It's wrong. It's wrong to take advantage of them. I mean, a lot of these girls came from, messed up, broken homes. You know what I mean? So
pimping girls, or is it something?
That's right. That's right. Clinton got to fly on there totally for free. Didn't have to pay anything or, like perform any, favors or any of that. No.
I mean, you say these girls were down on their luck and all. He's giving them 3 hots and a cot. I mean, what else do you want there, Bob?
3 hots and a cot. You give me some twat. There we go. Hi-oh. So, the president and first lady will not be going to visit Waukesha to be with the victims that a car, not a person, ran over and killed multiple people. So instead, they went to the
Why is it that? Okay.
So the Kennedy Center honors creative excellence in arts at annual gala. Oh boy! Look who got honored. You want the list here?
Who is that? I can't.
Opera star Justino Diaz.
Justina Diaz.
Saturday Night Live creator Lorne Michaels.
Ugh.
Singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell. I'm guessing she's the old bag here in the middle.
Right, the white hair, yes.
Bette Midler. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Okay. And Motown founder Berry Gordy. Didn't he like enslave the Jacksons and shit? Like to make them,
He must be the black guy on the right. Is that who that is?
Jesus Christ. Yes, Motown. No, Motown was a white guy.
Motown.
So yeah, we might as well visit the Kennedy Center honors that is overseen by Pelosi, who magically bestowed hundreds of millions of dollars of COVID relief funding during the pandemic.
And they weren't even open. Listen, why did they want that story to go away? They want that story to go away because they don't want to dig into that story. That if they think that could cause copycat crimes where people get in a car. And besides that, you know what, Bob? I think we should get rid of all cars because now they're being used as weapons of mass destruction. I mean, look at the amount of people that were harmed and killed. I mean, you have school shootings and now you have parade drive-thrus. I mean, this is horrible. We need to stop. Everybody needs to give up their car. Everybody that drives legally, drives safely and all, we need to give up our cars because once in a while, a brother gets a hair up his ass and decides to run over a bunch of white people at a Christmas parade. I think we need to stop this. There's multiple people's lives that could be saved, lives in the tens.
No.
By taking everybody's car away.
Guns kill people. Only guns in the hands of white people kill other people, John.
That's not true. I've been reading article after article where an SUV drove into a crowd of people at a parade, killed. Look
by itself.
All the dancing grannies are now limping grannies. That's horrible.
There was no driver.
No driver in the car.
Driver at all. No. It was a weird event. We think that the Earth had passed through the tail of a comet. And that car was totally sentient on its own,
and just drove through all those people.
Now the car had a problem with white people. I think I saw that car in that Twitter Spaces meeting.
Yes, well, it was the car Knight Rider Kit. It was doing a kit where it was it was swerving out of the way of black people and plowing into white people. Racist car.
Mm-hmm. Terrible. Or it could have been Christine.
I think what's going on is the people up north have been shut in too long. I mean, that kid went and shot those people in school. I would have sworn he was black the way they weren't. And really, to be honest with you, does it really matter what race the person is? Does it matter what race they are with it when they do this shit? It doesn't.
Oh, it didn't when they put up this story that happened over the weekend. Suspect randomly stabs two men in separate New York City attacks. Totally. Don't look at the color. Don't look at the color of the person there. So this happened within like 15 minutes of each other. It was around a college that's there. I want to say Cambridge, but I could be wrong. Sad, but this is guns are the problem because if we just take away all of our guns, nobody can get stabbed.
Right now we got to cut our steaks with a fork because of this guy.
Now you just gnaw through them.
That's right.
Use a butter knife.
Did you put that up there?
No, I didn't.
We have to ban all donuts because some people use them as a whole. Is that a donut, fat joke?
I have no idea. They reported that unemployment is down to 4.2%. Can't necessarily say the same thing about the Rubberneckers Discord.
I don't know. Can you explain this to me? Is this this person's password? Did he absolutely?
No, he fell asleep.
What was that? Somebody send. We need a well check over to New Hampshire to find out if this guy here is
Rhode
straightened
Island.
out.
He puts out cryptic messages and wingdings, so just ignore.
Is that what that is?
No, that's not wingdings.
Talk about a confused person. Here's another one. You can still stab with forks and spoons, John. It's not as effective though.
Yeah, but it is a lot more funny because then it's be like, yeah, I got
forked. Someone, I got forked.
Yeah, the cops shot a mother forker.
The thing is that now what they're going to do is if you start using spoons in crimes, then the next thing you know, you won't be able to spoon anymore.
No, come on. No.
Come on. I'm here all week. Try the veal. Come on.
Speaking of losing, Alec Bald lose.
Go ahead.
Alec Bald lose. Did you watch that interview on ABC? That I think we talked about it on Rubberneckers briefly.
The gun went off by itself.
Yeah. Well, he didn't shoot the gun. What he did was he released the hammer. He didn't pull the trigger. He released the hammer, which guess what? Has the same effect.
It does.
When you release a hammer, you don't aim it at anybody, even if you know it's cold. So, but what bothered me about his whole thing, other than he acted like he knew this chick when he was talking to George Stephanopoulos, God bless me. He began talking about the woman that died like he knew her, like they were old friends. And then he caught himself because he knows that he's going to get hit for acting like he knew this chick. He knew her for that day, the end. And then he's like, everybody who knew her loved her. I've heard nothing but good things. Like he didn't know her, man. He didn't know her at all. But he acted for like a minute there, like, yeah, we go way back, right? But then he said this. He says, someone is responsible for what happened, and I cannot say who that is, but I know it's not me.
I wouldn't be the guy holding the gun. There's so much bullshit about. Let's get our tinfoil hats on. They say that this movie was just a front to get her on there, just to shoot her, for the simple fact that she was doing a documentary on pedophilia in Hollywood.
That's what they say when anybody dies.
I'm telling you what they're saying, and they're also.
You know what? That's why Bob Dole died. He was going to come out with all the government information on sex trafficking. Come on.
I'm just saying. And they say that her husband was a lawyer on a case that has someone that was supposed to be coming out against the Clintons.
That's what they.
I'm telling you what the scuttlebutt is, Bob. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you for the report, John. That was groundbreaking. I mean, yeah. Thanks.
I love being me.
Yeah.
It pisses off all the right people.
It just blows my mind how gentle and coddling that the media is when it's one of their darlings who happens to be politically aligned with them. That's what I hate about this whole Alec Baldwin thing. And I talk to others about this, and they're like, "Oh, you just hate him because of his politics." And I'm like, his politics have nothing to do with why I think he should be held accountable in some way, shape, or form for this woman's death. There you go again, worrying about the comments. Go ahead.
They're calling me out. I have to.
Derail the show. Go ahead.
John called it a password. A few of those characters aren't even allowed in passwords, John. By chance, do you remember every elevator you ever fixed so you could steal clear? Thanks. And to that, I say,
I can't believe that you're the sperm that won the race.
There we go. He's not allowed in. We're not bringing him in. We can't bring him in. It is the end of the show, kind of, sort of. So what are we doing now? Where are we going now? Bob doesn't like it when I go off script. He really doesn't. Only he can go off script.
I saw a awesome rap song now apparently this has been out because my nephew was like, "Oh man, yeah, that's an old one, but it's funny."
Okay.
I don't care. I'm a boomer. I don't sit here and live on the internet, so I thought it was hilarious. Here we go.
You kind of do. Go ahead.
I'm Larry Arthauer, and I'll refrain from touching my neighbor's kids again. What I did was not too kind, but I'm a nice guy, you'll come to find. I've got a backyard and a real nice pool. Y'all should come over for a barbecue. We can make some cold drinks in my blender, but do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender.
It's the sex offender rap.
What do you think gave it away? The checkered sweater? You think that gave it away?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Is there a sex offender uniform?
I would say the Mr. Rogers kind of sweater vest thing that goes on. Maybe not. White couples in TV commercials. I hate to tell you.
Yeah.
I think it's been before that. I think 2019 is when we stopped having white couples in commercials. It's always a white guy, black woman.
Hey, what's up, guys?
There he is. Who brought him on here? I didn't.
I did.
Okay.
How you guys doing?
He changed his name though.
Oh, yeah, Home Invader. That is true. What's up, Mom and Dad?
Not too much. So now, what are you coming on here so we can get a strike on YouTube so we can't be here next
I don't
week?
have any Alex Jones, so
You know why he doesn't have any Alex Jones?
No.
I'll eat my neighbors. I'm not letting my kids die.
Because he eats his neighbors.
He is starting to become more yelly again, which I appreciate.
Yeah, everybody loves Alex. He is one of the best. Tell you one thing, he's definitely entertaining, Alex Jones.
You know what? They fucked around and they found out, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
I fucking love that clip so much.
That's up there to me. It's up there with the
Welcome to Walmart. N-word.
Yes.
It's like, well, so Alex Jones is like an older guy, but somehow he actually adopted the newer speech or lingo with the whole they fucked around and found out, didn't they?
How old is Alex Jones? Hang on, I'm giving it a goog.
I think he's at least in his 50s, right?
I would say early 50s, like
52,
52, something like that. He's near my age.
I'm about to say, do you become more red when you get older?
Well, that's because whatever.
Was that just alcoholism?
All that, what it is, it's all of that, the supplements that he's taken, his blood pressure is going through. So you say early 50s, right?
Yeah. Oh, what is it, 40?
He's in his 40s.
Oh, he does not look good.
He's 47.
And his throat is 84.
His throat is 84. Yeah, he's. I'll tell you one thing. He's lived an exciting life.
Getting his kids taken away, saying that everything is an act.
Wait a minute, he had his kids taken away?
Well, he was in the divorce court, and I guess his wife was basically saying yeah, he's fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah, and he's just like, it's all a character.
It would be funny if it was all character. If somebody could,
well, but I think part of it is to sell those fucking supplements and the bacon that lasts 5 years.
Bacon the food.
Yeah,
the bucket of food that you put away. It's all freeze dried.
Yeah,
all the prepping food. I wonder how much. I bet you that's really selling right now. I would think.
Well, I mean, everyone's fucking scared. They always keep talking about Omicron.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have to turn into Optimus Prime to defeat it or something? What a lame name.
Yeah, I'll be quite honest with you. If I'm going to get COVID, please let me get the Omnicon version.
Omicron, not Omni. There's only one.
Oh, really? It would sound so much cooler with Omicron.
Well, I call it Omnicon because it's a big con. The variant is a big con.
How do I share that?
What's that going on there?
I'm trying to share that, but it won't. Can't share just that. So just a second.
I want to see that snack wrap.
You guys are disgusting.
Oh, I saw a snapper on the internet.
It's I haven't looked this one up on my own, so I don't know if it's real or not. I don't like it when they just screenshot articles and then like drop that into Telegram. It's like, okay, why didn't you just link the article?
Add me on Telegram, Bob.
Rare case, vaginal ulcers could be new but extremely rare complication of COVID jabs, doctors claim.
Okay, the fact that they're calling it jabs.
Yeah.
After treating a 16-year-old girl for agonizing lesions in her genitals,
I'm sure you did. You
her recent jab could be the only cause. Yeah, right. That's disgusting.
Filthy doctor.
Well, she went to the Epstein hospital.
The Jeffrey Epstein hospital.
Hey, Bob, can I run something by you really quick?
No.
Okay.
You can run it by me, and I'll tell Bob.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
talk to me through John from now on.
All right, cool.
That'd be cool. It's a good bit.
So you saw how Jack Dorsey recently stepped down as CEO of Twitter, right?
Yes, and then they immediately, the new guy banned any videos that have people in them that don't know that they're being filmed or whatever.
Well, no, I mean that's ridiculous too. But I didn't even know about that. Thank you, Bob. But this is whole in light of this, the starting of this Ghislaine Maxwell trial. He wasn't the only CEO to step down recently.
There's been 80.
Yeah, a lot.
Major companies that their CEOs have stepped down this year alone. Last year there was a lot more. So,
well, I mean, isn't there? Again, is that really a thing, or are they making it a thing? Because from what I remember,
they're making it a thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, the CEO step down all the time because it's a big hustle. You go somewhere, you're there a couple of years, you make, while the company's making money. And then when the company's about ready to lose money because you've sucked it all out by doing bullshit, you jump to another company. Some other poor loser comes in, takes the hit because the company's losing a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is why these guys jump around and resign.
Oh, so I'm just being a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Well,
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's not like it hasn't happened.
It's regular business practice.
His darling is the Cash App anyway. He doesn't care that much about the Twitter. So this is what's happened to their.
Wait, Jack Dorsey made Cash App? I should stop using it.
That's his. So this is what's happened to their stock since then. It is. Since he stepped down. Yeah. So
Abdul Jabbar took over.
Yeah, I don't know
whatever his name is.
Enunciate his name.
Jar Jar Twit.
I'm telling you one thing: we are not going to have anybody's picture unless they give you 100% reason to use that picture.
No, he did actually give a.
What's that?
Is,
trying to get a fucking cobra out of a can. What are you doing? Knock it off.
I'm not allowed to take pictures of the cobra because the cobra
did not give me consent.
Did not give me consent.
You're all going to hell. I have an actual
it's a funny
audio
joke.
statement that
we don't want funny on the show. Sorry, go ahead, Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
The new guy released this statement. Here we go. There we go.
Is that Animal Crossing?
I don't know.
It's actually clips of Stavin Marvin. That was his dad.
Right.
That's just how crackheads talk in Detroit.
John, were you going to talk about these things?
Which ones? Show me. Whoa!
Dog masks? Goat masks.
Goat masks.
In Rwanda.
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing this for over a year.
The monkey, he come into the village.
I thought goats like to just walk up to shit and eat it, right? I mean, how do they eat? They have to go. I don't know.
Well, apparently, if you go to Africa,
no, just talk, you fuck.
The goats can get the COVID. The COVID.
All right. The COVID-15.
You want Marble Light, long or short? Long, short, Marble Light.
And we learned from last time when we get the AIDS that if you don't stop it, the AIDS will go right through the country. So, what happened? And again, this is what happens when one of these goats find that they're sexual offenders. You raped me. I found you. You raped me. You know you do bad things to my backside, and I will get you. I will get you. Oh, you.
Hey, you don't want to get punted by one of those fucking things.
Oh. I'm sorry. I thought you were female. I thought you wanted. I thought I had permission. No, go away.
Those things got some fucking strong ass heads, man.
You don't get it, man. Goats are afraid of horses.
I come get you.
Fuck you, Bob. I hate you so fucking much.
Because that's a sawhorse.
Because that's a horse. I hate you.
You make my
holding
bleed.
Jesus Christ.
I give up. All right, arrest this man.
Still doing the
Arrest
same
this man
bit.
for raping me. All right. Anyhow,
How do you still do a show with this guy, Bob?
how dare you?
If I wasn't here to shit on everything you love, John, what would I be?
Podfather, who art in Jersey.
Oh, so what's next, Smokey?
I don't know. I've brought like everything. So I don't.
You've got it. So it's time to go. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, just a second. Go ahead and talk for a second. I got another one.
Let's talk amongst our friends here.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
So you got like anything new going on, John? Like not just like I don't mean personal, just like anything you find interesting in the news.
In the news, no.
No, no, the news fucking sucks.
I know. You know me. I'm a TikTok. I'm a fan of the TikTok. I get all my news from the TikTok.
Oh, so I know that you don't really like listen to the Dick Show, but one thing that he's been railing on against is the really big popularity of breast reduction on TikTok.
I see, and I'm with him. I'm not a fan of breast.
No, I'm not either. This is America. We're about big tits.
Yeah, but the problem is you don't have to carry them around all the time. So there's a girl that came out of Philadelphia, and she went to, and I know her from Twitter because she was a big Philadelphia fan, and we would live tweet the Phillies games.
So you would say that she's a Philly fanatic?
She's a Philly fanatic. And she went to Kentucky, or she went to Lexington College, and she has the biggest boobs. And her name, here you go. Give this a Google while we're talking.
Okay.
Alex on the mic. Just type in Alex on the mic and then go to photos. And she has some of the biggest breastises that I've ever seen.
Hey, that's about the size of my coworkers.
I mean, they're huge. And you would think that if anybody should get a breast reduction, she should. If you go to Reddit has a whole subreddit just about her pictures. And she gets
I saw. When I looked up Alex on the mic, the next word was Reddit.
And everything that she puts up on on all our social medias, they immediately take it to that Reddit, and I guess they just run a hand batch off. So, and if anybody needs a breast reduction, it's her. But that's her whole identity, is those big giant knockers of hers.
Would you get a breast reduction, Bob?
I want one. My boobs are too big. That's what I want.
Did you find what you wanted to bring in, Bob?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
go for it. Why am I running the show? This is your guys' show.
My thing is that this guy should,
Is that a flamethrower?
this guy should know what he's talking about before he starts.
This is a gun.
All he does is just make himself look like a dummy.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for pleasure. No, this is for shooting.
And he's
he's white. He's white.
I'm
Your
muted.
stupid fucking accents, dude.
You're next. Now you're muted too. Fuck. Here we go.
This is a ghost gun. This right here has ability with a 30 caliber clip to disperse with 30 bullets within half a second. 30 magazine clip in half a second.
You serious?
That's Peter Parker. Isn't it? No. Who's the guy that runs the paper in Spider-Man?
Johanna Jameson or something.
There it
like
is.
that.
That's who that is. Yeah, right.
It's just 30 caliber clip.
30 magazine.
He does not know what he's talking about.
No, that's fun. That's. I mean, I'll admit it. I'm a dummy, but I don't. I don't
bring
think I
in
ever look like that.
Just bring in Anthony Cumia to talk about guns. He'll explain it.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for shooting. This is for fun.
Is this the answer you were looking for?
Yeah, JJ Jameson. I
As it
love
relates
it.
to Jenna.
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
See, that is the press. Here's a guy running around doing good for the city, and what's the press trying to do? Villainize him. How dare they?
Hey, did you know that Obama was Hitler's grandson?
Stop it.
No, that's.
Would you like to
fucking
find out
crazy.
how?
Yes, please. I need to see how this is how this all
Well,
merges
it's
together.
a TikTok.
Okay.
right?
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is hilarious.
Yo, it gets so deep, man.
Yeah, dog.
I don't even think a lot of people be able to handle this one. We got it up here to the top left. We got Hitler and his wife, Eva Braun. Fast forward till she moved on. She remarried a guy named Stanley Dunham. Took one of the kids with her, which is Anne Braun. Changed her last name also to Dunham. So let's fast forward to when she get older. We have another picture of her down here to the left. She just basically remarried, well not remarried, but got married to Lolo Soetoro right there, which is a very, very rich man. And then also, as you can see down there, she had a kid already, which is Barry Soetoro, which is Barack Obama. So the last picture, obviously, y'all can see that is Obama and Soetoro and Dunham. Y'all can look this up yourself now. It's even, surprisingly, it's still online, like his mother is Anne Dunham. But then her mother is Hitler's wife. Is Hitler's grandson, which means we've been under Nazi control our whole lives. We've been lied to, and we don't even know it. Which is
How much weed do you think he took in that day?
Was that you, Devin?
No, I think that was the TikTok.
Oh, I was going to say, because this guy high as fuck, because everything was a
liar.
Here's the deal. Ava Braun died in the fucking bunker with him.
Why does the image down here in the bottom right of I guess that's allegedly Barack, why does that look like Black Elvis?
I'm all fucked up.
It actually does look like Black Elvis.
Whoa, motherfucker.
See, Elvis died and came back. See, brothers, I wish I had some of that music. God, I don't have any black music here.
Black music, John?
Yeah, black music.
What is black music?
Give me black music right here. See, brother, here's what happened.
Oh, boy.
Elvis died, and they kicked back as Barack Hussein Obama. See, that brother, even though he was what? He was cool. He had soul. He come back as he had so much soul, he could actually come back as a brother. And then we elected him to the United States presidency. And then he married a tranny. And
Yeah, like Jody said, I have never been that high where I just start putting two and two together like that.
This guy put two
like
and
that's
two
fucking
together.
ridiculous. That he's doing like compound math. I don't understand how you come to that conclusion.
See, brother, what happens is we have the new.
See, you and your fucking voices. Can you just stop and just talk like a normal fucking human being?
I have to. Hey, you motherfuckers. I got something to say.
John doesn't do bits; he does chunks.
Hi-oh!
That's fucking funny.
That's a good one. All right. Which is
Are you really under tornado watch, Bob?
Yeah. Look at
You're talking into a muted mic.
His mic's muted his own mic.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm over here, like clicking around. I know how, the web things will just randomly play when you go to certain
Yeah,
websites.
I know. The web randomly made you leave a Discord server. Save it for the other show.
Oh, we can talk about it on this one if you want.
Yeah, no, seriously. Okay, so my big question is, so what Bob said, not Bob, John, I keep getting my old people mixed up somehow.
It happens.
Then they're all different.
I get you and Colin mixed up all the time.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have zingers. He just stays quiet.
Anyway, on with the story, Andrew. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I don't want to be like that. So John said you had some grand conspiracy theory, and I want to hear it because we didn't even get to it in the episode.
Over the Rubberneckers podcast.
Yeah, of the Rubberneckers podcast. Rubberneckers.
I was drunk rage quitting.
Okay.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. He had some kind of conspiracy theory that his iPad did it. And then I was like, I don't know about this one because I was already with this.
Liar.
Holy cow. Got another password.
So is this actually him?
It has to be. You know
because
what?
If it is, I'm worried for my life.
I liked it better when he was not interacting with any of us anymore. Like when he took that internet sabbatical and went over to where crazy town he's doing.
Yeah, he was just streaming on Twitch and being all depressed.
Or
barely doing voices. Oh, whatever. Who cares?
Hey, this guy's back at it again.
Oh.
People say that he looks like 50.
Does he? Let's see.
We'll see.
4 people saying I look like 50 Cent.
Barely.
Oh, shorty, it's your birthday. Made you pay for my food on the first date. You got the nerve to say it was the worst date. Shouldn't have told me you was balling in the first place. Call me a scrub for not paying for the grub. Asked why I couldn't pay for the bill. I just shrugged. Met another chick at her house to get love. Her toilet had a flood, so I dookied in the tub. Call me a scrub.
That's hilarious.
That was fucking funny.
It was.
Okay, maybe from the side profile, yeah, he looks a little bit like 50, but
man, is Colin gone or is he in here?
I don't know.
He was pretty mad about the whole moon landing thing. He was not happy. He was
upset about that. Was he upset? What's he more upset about, that or his baby mama leaving with his kid?
Like Jody said, he looks more like 50 Cent. Both shot in the face.
I was gonna order Colin one of these moon landing play sets. Got a cameraman and then an astronaut.
Hey, I got one for you. I think I do this. Let me see if I did this one already. This is how much
an opinion you have that might piss some people off.
Ladies, gentlemen, everyone else, if you have 3 or more baby daddies or baby mamas, please do us all a favor and don't vote because we already know.
Oh, you stepped on the joke. We already know you don't pick winners. I thought I had the video of that guy singing that song. I don't. The one that I wanted to do.
Every morning I get up and I
get shot in the face.
Yes, I get shot in the face. No, I get shot in the mouth. And I listen to this because this guy's like inspiration to me.
Isn't that Ryan Long, the one that Dave hates?
Yeah, because it's cool. It's cool guy kind of.
I'll mute button you again.
Remember, there's no better time to stop giving a fuck than right now. So put a smile on your face, tell people to fuck off, and live your best life. Cheers, you bad motherfucker, you.
Yes.
Oh, my skin is crawling.
The inspiration. White hipster inspiration, ladies and gentlemen.
I fucking I hate it so much.
Okay, fine. So for those
do you have worse?
For those of you who don't know metal, if you ever decide to get into it, this is an excellent video. Ready?
This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. This is bullshit.
Yes.
This is a work of art. But this is bullshit.
What is that?
Okay, so that was all just
That's Metallica's Saint Anger album.
Yeah,
one of
which
their worst
fucking sucked.
albums ever.
Well, okay. So, Bob, my question to you is, I know at the time, Metallica was metal, right?
They've always been metal.
Yeah, but what do you
Hence
think
the
you
name.
would describe them as metal now? Because most people say they're like dad
Yes.
rock at this point.
Well, because of their age. I mean, they're dads, so
Right. Okay. And I understand
I doubt
too.
there's anybody your age. You know, they're not as popular with your age group. As
Of
they
course
are with
not.
mine. But neither, what's popular with. Name some shit that's popular with, say, your age group.
Well, My Chemical Romance, that's not metal. That's just
It doesn't
emo
have to be
rock.
metal. Anything popular with your age.
Yeah, so My Chemical Romance, people really liked Imagine Dragons when they first started.
Sloppy stuff. It's they're in every fucking commercial. Make me.
I mean, when they first started, they were okay.
So yeah, but there's a lot of modern stuff that my generation is like, fuck that shit. Shit sucks. So
I mean, have you ever listened to? You should check out Thy Art Is Murder, Bob. I think you would like them.
I have heard them. It sounds to me like more of the same.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean. I totally get it.
I just figured if it took him this long to type out with an eye, with an eye, with an eye, with an eye.
Oh, you put it on the screen. Okay.
Every time you bring up Brandon's comment, I die from cringe.
Just
Okay.
saying. It took a long time to do that. I mean, you should at least put it up.
What do you think about there's these videos of is her name Meghan Markle?
Let me see. Oh yeah, that's not Meghan Markle, and that's not Harry. It just looks they're two deep fakes. Isn't that what the kids say today?
Well, there's multiple videos of this of them two, and something's weird with her, man. Watch.
I guess this is Prince Harry and his girl. Her face does not move. Look at that.
Oh,
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's not her.
Normal.
It's not him. It's some kind of CGI generated something.
Get out of here.
Look, she doesn't even blink.
It's weird.
Jody said Godsmack, so I have to.
What's wrong
I'm
with that?
not the one who's so far away
Wait.
when I feel the snake bite into my veins.
Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. You want me to get on the drums back here and start it?
All right.
So you brought no news stories at all? None?
Me?
Yeah, I didn't know you were.
I think. Well, the only one I think I have here is the one about the gun shop that we did. I think we did this already, where we had the gun shop, and they said, "Oh, I got to bring up the Twitter feed." They said, "Is this really where we want to? This is terrible that the gun people that have the guns they think like this." And I thought this was amazing. The gun and ammo shop, and it's all anti-Biden. Fauci is Hitler.
Faucism.
Yeah. So, and they're like, "This is a gun shop in my parents' town. Don't fucking tell me this isn't a call to violence. Don't tell me gun culture isn't sick to its very core." Give me a break. But I can listen to.
Yeah, he doesn't have a blue check mark. It's fine.
But I in other words, I can't. Whoa! You saw my underwears.
I thought I saw your tab on there that said had something to do with tranny porn.
Oh, stop it! It did not.
They quit making tab.
I mean, that was an Alex Jones reference, by the way. Not
was,
accusing you of being gay. I'm not Andrew.
That was a reference to an old Diet Cola. That was
Old Diet Cola Tab. Yeah, you know, that's where they first started putting the lemon in the Diet Cola to take the yuck out of the soda was so bad they has to squeeze lemon into it. Jesus Christ, you know what? My lungs feel heavy from you two smoking over there. For fuck's sake.
He's not smoking, he's vaping.
It's the same thing, the shit blowing out. It's like a fucking factory around here.
Yeah, blame it on us. You're having a virtual fucking heart attack.
I'm fine. Who knows? Maybe I am.
You know what? I swear to God, I will be devastated the day that John dies.
No, you won't.
Yes.
What makes you think you're even going to be around when he dies?
First of all, it'll be one big.
I don't abandon people.
There'll be all kinds of jokes about me, fat jokes, diabetes jokes, all that shit, which I approve of right now. I'll tell you that right now. I approve of it. Roast me on the way out, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I say.
Yeah, roast him on the fucking deathbed and eat him too.
Right.
No one knows what is like.
I hope I go like my dad, like a wheeze and a thud.
To be the fat.
To be the. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I got to write those lyrics down so I can sing them. I want to do that. That'll give Dave so much joy. Dave from Rubberneckers. We live stream Thursday nights, 7 p.m. And then afterwards, it's a podcast. So go subscribe to Rubberneckers. You can see even more of this nonsense.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, speaking of, Bob, I had a question for you. So I'm working on a song parody. I'm writing down lyrics and everything. And I'm doing a song parody of Holding Out for a Hero, right? And so I'm debating on like singing it seriously.
I need a hero.
Yeah.
Holding out for a hero to the okay.
Can you give us just a little bit of what
are you gonna make it like hero like the sandwich? Because that would be super
Oh no, I don't
funny.
I could tell you what the title of the parody is.
Like you're going to Arby's.
No, don't do that because you'll ruin it. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to ruin it, but I'm just wondering, Bob, should I sing it seriously or should I sing it like Chris Chan?
No.
I've never heard Chris Chan sing. I don't know what makes you think I. There.
He has done a cover of Holding Out for a Hero before, and it's hilarious.
I would like what I do when I did like Jody B's. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I knew what I was going to say, but I didn't know what I was going to do. I just let the music play, and what came out of me came out of me. That was one take. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So if let's see,
it's just I'm really gonna despise doing it on this microphone.
Is it that bad? You think?
Well, for like actual singing, yes. Because we had never met in real life, but I have a very like loud regular talking voice, and so when I sing, it's even worse.
Do you know the lyrics to "Holding On for a Hero"?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, if we gave a little, could you give us a little bit of just like maybe 10 seconds or so of it? If I give
you put me on the spot here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let me entertain your audience.
Hang on a second. Let me just get this thing because maybe I can give you the lyrics if you.
Oh fuck, I bent this fucking arm of my glasses. Thank God.
Let's try this one. Karaoke version.
Yeah, this is gonna go fantastic.
I hate this shit. How long is this stupid thing?
Forever.
We gotta have.
See, I watch so much YouTube. I actually.
Why the intro's got to be so long in the 80s?
It's karaoke.
Yeah, but the 80s songs, they had like a minute intro. Get to the singing, bitch.
Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds?
Now you can start singing it.
No, well, dude, no, I did it right the first time. Fuck this.
Come on, do it. Get into it. Come on. All right. Here we go. When they get to do the second verse. Here we go.
Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need.
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero.
Oh my God.
He's got to be
strong,
good.
and he's got to be fast, and he's got to have a giant pecker.
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero.
Oh, now he's getting racist. Okay, John.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Have we had enough?
So here's one way you could do it.
Oh,
see that? So here's my Jody B. Can you hear that?
Oh yeah, I'm already in love with it. It's classic country.
Hike your pod and shove it. I ain't listening no more.
Yes.
She's 6 months to edit and release each episode. The ending is well worth it. Shows that you guest host on because you're an indie podcast whore. So take your pod and shove it. I ain't subscribed to your shit no more. So we'll fast forward.
Can't we just have that?
I wasted
right
this
here
on the floor. Oh, here it is. So take your pod and shove it. And John Domingo loves tranny whores. So that one, like I said, I had written the lyrics. I had downloaded the karaoke track. And
So you just went with it.
I just walked up to the mic and listened. That's what the intro is for. It kind of gets you into it. And I started doing that, and I could hear my wife in the back of the house fucking just laughing her ass off.
Have you ever considered like doing shitty Hank Williams parodies? Because that would be hilarious.
How about
every rubbernecker has to
This is
bring it.
Ice-T, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and
What the hell?
I convinced
Is there a
NFL teams to
commercial
turn
here,
to cold water
honestly?
washing with Tide.
the NFL
Why?
uniforms.
Why are they doing this?
Tide can handle it, even
This
in
is
cold.
rude.
Plus, if fans join in, they can save up to
Oh, hey, at
$150
least now
on
I
their
guess we
energy
have
bill.
sponsors.
Looks like it just made the team.
Just made
Rotate,
the team.
turn to cold with Tide. And that's the bottom line.
That is
Available at Walmart.
horrible.
Welcome to
Energy
Walmart.
savings based on average
Edward.
switching from hot to cold and non-HE machines.
Another.
So here's another one.
Is this Funky John Domingo?
I stick it. I messed up on this one a bunch. Can't go to a bar. Locked down for my protection. Fauci said I could wind up dead, so I sit without a paycheck. These girls are all online, but none of them want to get with me. Got a negative COVID test. Yo, what's up with AOC? These nurses are TikToking, dancing like a flash mob. Frontline workers are COVID twerkers. Just do your fucking job. A pregnant nurse tweeted about getting the vaccine. 2 weeks went by, her baby died. Blend that funky cold Moderna. That's one. So, you know, you can either go with the actual artist or you can make it up yourself. Here's Fresh Jew of Bel Air. Now, this is a story all about Val, how his parents' hopes turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how he became a Jew covered in hair.
Well, and because it's funny too, because I'll randomly like wake up and just have these lyrics that pop in my head to random songs I have to do with, you know, like Rubberneckers or somebody that's in our group. And I'm just like, I need to write this down. I need to write this down.
How furious is Dave right now that you're bringing up your SoundCloud and his was?
Why do you think I'm doing it? So my first parody was for Who's Right, and I only did like the first verse and part of the chorus just to keep it short, and just I just gave it to him for no reason. I was bored and I wanted to do this. I didn't actually sit here and, you know, get my mic sounding good. I didn't. The karaoke music I got was horrible, but it worked.
Woke up quick at about noon Wednesday. Who's Right's gonna go live soon. I gotta do some shit before the show begins. I'm a boomer and married, so I have no friends. Opened up the store, damn near went blind. Millennials posting up hate crimes. Jumped in my gesture and booted my Mac with my monster drink ready to attack. I pointed my mouse like it was a weapon. Got called a fucking boomer by someone who's 11. Dropped a middle finger emoji, then replied, "You'll be my age one day. Enjoy the ride." Then I'll let the YouTube link play. Discord live show, I see Membrane Dave. It was Crumb and Crispy at the top of the list. Then Doug got on a mic. It went something like this. Anybody hear me? Hello? Anthony says yes, and Boomer bot types no. Doug says, "Oh, fuck. What's that?" While all the fans in Discord call him fat. Avatars light up. Who can it be? Who's Right? Podcast Doug and Anthony. They get on their mics and start to say, it's all about making that Patreon pay. Because the boomers on this pod are always hard. Subscribe and like, or they'll pull your card. Patreon for life. Don't you ever quit. Anthony's fucking stupid and don't give a shit.
And that's that one.
Okay.
That was my first one that I ever did.
They say, and I agree, that you have a knack for being able to write parodies.
Like, yeah, you do really good, funny.
Hang on,
like song parodies, Bob.
Can we do this?
Oh yes,
we are all here, gathered here, to pay our respects to Dave Manbrain's SoundCloud account. It died suddenly one night without warning.
For once, it wasn't my fault.
Down his piano music. That shit hurt me because I actually listened to that. So
it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all racist. It wasn't all sexual. It wasn't all pedophile. There was a few good things on that SoundCloud account. But the dickhead, no, they did not. They took it from us far too soon.
One bad apple does spoil the whole bunch.
That's what they say, Bob. Now shut up while I'm preaching.
Preach on, brother. Preach on.
We here.
Don't it?
We go out. We try to entertain. We might not make it all the time, but we do try, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just here to say, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Let SoundCloud accounts stay on. Just because some petty, jealous bitch that I'm about ready to divorce. He's ready to divorce.
Yeah, baby.
Allegedly. And now my account is going and I can't even get it back. He can't.
Say it, preacher.
I just gotta say, let SoundCloud live. Let SoundCloud live. All right, can we go now? This is an hour and 42 we're doing here.
Oh, yeah, we can't clip out the bullshit. Oh, God.
It's fine.
My last one.
Have you ever heard a podcast you couldn't wait? Each episode your ears want to masturbate. Let me tell you about my situation, how I found the best podcast in the Aryan Nation. Episode 86 of WATP. Carl roast the show by Doug and Anthony. Coughs and sniffles, laughing at their own jokes. Doug had the shit in the middle of the show. 2 weeks later, Carl had Doug on as a guest. Flat Earth conspiracy would be his first test. I laughed, I cried, kissed an hour goodbye. Most importantly, I decided I liked this fucking guy. Started listening to his show to see if he would change, but professionalism and editing never came. Caught him on a Saturday on a StreamYard test. Commented on YouTube, Manbrain Dave was a guest. Then I got invited to be a guest, I had a blast. Doug shit talked me on the official podcast? Come on, man. Ran that dick sucker to Kai. Here's what I'm gonna sing. Ooh, that's what I need.
Yeah,
See, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh, there you go.
He's just a friend.
But that's just some of the parodies that I've done, and that's any kind of. I mean, you just got to kind of feel, man. You listen to that little intro,
yeah,
and if you want to be goofy voice, then do goofy voice. If you want to be real and try to nail it, then try to nail it.
Yeah, after hearing all these parodies, you've been very lazy with Rubberneckers. I expect like a parody a month from you now, Bob. I think we're gonna have to task you for that.
The
to be a fat man. Trash can. So let me see if I can do
Oh, look
this.
at those pepperoni nips.
These cravings.
Okay, food over mating. Just start drinking.
Not everyone. And tree. And the if you let me. Snack for hours.
Okay, so is like the cure for these fattos is just become alcoholics?
No, it's COVID.
Again, not everybody wants to drink nobody wants to drink their pain away. Some of us like to eat our food, eat our pain away.
Well, then you still have to live in the thoughts.
So do
impressed
you.
me. What impressed me about that particular song that he did was those guitar strings were like 3 years old.
Oh yeah, I could tell those
They
are
were
bad.
Extremely tarnished.
Okay. Well, does that give it that
I'm
old
surprised
trend?
it remained in tune, even though he's playing just 3 chords.
Man, I've actually been thinking about getting a guitar again.
I was thinking about getting a guitar too and learning how, even at my old age.
Never mind.
Don't
Oh,
bother. It's a waste of time. It just ruins your life.
Does it?
I don't know.
No, I was also I was thinking about getting a saxophone again.
Again, you used to play the saxophone?
I played saxophone from 5th grade year all the way up until senior year of high school.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I was in marching band for 4 years too, man.
Yeah, but you know something? You probably have the same lung capacity that I have right now. So I don't think you probably wouldn't be able to play anything.
Okay.
Just saying.
I can get up a flight of stairs and not be winded.
All right. Bob's trying to play a sound bite. Hold on.
No, I'm not.
Well, I thought I heard something like a woman's voice.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, there it is. You are liar.
Get the fuck out of here.
Liar.
I'm not a liar.
All right. I've had enough. I got things to do.
Tapioca to eat.
You're like, what? Go fix your daughter's car again?
No, she got brand new wheels, dude. That's what happens when you're white. You can get a loan. Get some of that white privilege. All right. Well, we're back here Wednesday night. Are we coming back Wednesday night? I always ask Bob, and then he always gives us that look like.
I'll be here.
All right, then we'll be here.
Invite you. But...
Oh, okay. Well, we can get somebody else. That's fine. And then Rubberneckers will be 7:00 on Thursday night.
I can't fucking wait.
It does take a long time to get there, and there's so much time.
Dude, I always ever since that episode when we recorded, now I'm just I'm so fucking excited for Thursday.
I know it's a lot of fun to do. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to listen to.
You know what? And I think I've kind of found my place there. You know what I mean? Because with Andrew, even if we have to mute him, constantly trying to talk over people is difficult. So I like finding those silent spaces and then just dropping a joke.
Perfect. I will be working on my accents so they're better for Rubberneckers.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, please. No accents.
Allowed to work on is those who are in this show.
I will be speaking in all accents.
You have to work on your Andrew, your Dave, your Devin, and your Bob. All right. To take us out, I'll leave you with a little lower level, which is my old band from 1987.